Welcome back, future lifesavers. In our last episode, we explored the ethical and legal aspects of EMS. Today, we're focusing on the critical skills of communication and documentation. Let's tune in and see how our dynamic duo handles these essential aspects of EMS work.
This is Captain Dave, coming at you live on First Responder Radio. We're about to get a masterclass in EMS communication and documentation. Listen up, folks.
All right, Zeke. Let's talk about why clear communication is so essential in EMS.
It's crucial to avoid errors in patient care and ensure team coordination. One misunderstanding could have serious consequences.
Absolutely. What are the key components of effective communication in EMS?
Active listening, asking clarifying questions, and using unambiguous language. We need to be clear and concise, especially in high-stress situations.
Great. Now, let's shift to documentation. What's its purpose in EMS?
Documentation ensures legal compliance, accuracy, and creates a detailed patient history. It's like creating a roadmap of our patient care.
Good analogy. What should be included in EMS documentation?
Patient information, treatment provided, and observations. Basically, if we did it, saw it, or heard it, we should document it.
Excellent. How does proper documentation protect EMTs?
It provides a clear record of actions taken. If questions arise later, we have evidence of what we did and why.
Perfect. Now, what tools do we use for communication in EMS?
We use radios and mobile data terminals. There are lifelines to dispatch and other agencies.
Right. Speaking of other agencies, why is interagency communication so important?
It ensures efficient management of emergency situations by coordinating with other agencies. We're all part of a larger team.
Well said. Now, let's talk about the human side of EMS. Why is empathy important in team coordination?
It helps us anticipate needs, provide support, and foster a culture of mutual respect and trust. We're not just co-workers, we're a family.
I couldn't agree more. What about the concept of shared responsibility?
It's the idea that team members have a personal stake in each other's success. We rise or fall together.
Wow, folks. Zeke and Anya are really diving deep into the heart of EMS communication and teamwork. But wait, it looks like they're getting a call. Let's listen in.
Ambulance 26, respond to 123 Pine Street. Multi-vehicle accident with multiple injuries. Fire department already on scene.
You heard it, Zeke. Let's roll. How should we approach communication and documentation on this call?
We'll need to communicate clearly with the fire department and any other agencies on scene. We should use our radios to get updates en route and coordinate our approach.
Good thinking. What about documentation?
We need to be extra thorough. Multiple patients mean multiple reports. We should start our documentation early and be as detailed as possible.
Excellent. How can we ensure accuracy in our documentation?
We should use checklists if available, stay objective, and double-check our work. It's better to take a little extra time now than to miss something important.
Perfect. And why is timeliness important in documentation?
Delaying documentation can result in forgotten details and inaccuracies. Our memory is freshest right after the call.
Great point. Now, how might empathy play a role in this situation?
Empathy will help us provide emotional support to patients and their families. It will also help us work better as a team, anticipating each other's needs in a high-stress situation.
Excellent, Zeke. You're really putting it all together. Remember, thorough documentation impacts the entire care chain. It's not just about us.
Right. It's the I lose if they lose concept. Our documentation supports seamless handovers and ultimately improves patient safety and treatment continuity.
Perfect. Let's give this our all, Zeke. Remember, clear communication and thorough documentation can make all the difference in patient outcomes.
And there you have it, folks. Zeke and Anya turning a multi-vehicle accident into a masterclass on communication and documentation in EMS. Remember, these skills are just as crucial as medical knowledge in providing top-notch emergency care.
Absolutely. It's clear that effective communication and meticulous documentation are the backbone of successful EMS operations. They ensure patient safety, legal protection, and seamless coordination among team members and agencies.
Great point. And it's impressive how Zeke and Anya emphasize the human element, empathy and shared responsibility, alongside the technical aspects of the job.
To our listeners, remember, every piece of information you communicate or document can have a significant impact on patient care and outcomes. Always strive for clarity, accuracy, and completeness in your communications and reports. Now here's your homework. Practice writing patient care reports for various scenarios, focusing on including all necessary details while maintaining objectivity. Also, role-play different communication scenarios with your colleagues, practicing both radio communication and face-to-face interactions.
Excellent advice. And don't forget to review your agency's documentation policies and procedures regularly.
Thanks, Dave. And thank you, future lifesavers, for tuning in. Next time, we'll explore more advanced communication techniques and documentation best practices. Until then, keep practicing, stay detail-oriented, and remember, in EMS, clear communication and thorough documentation can literally save lives.